Good morning, everybody. This is the day that the Lord hath made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. And super excited for all that God is doing in my life and doing in yours as well. Thank you so much for all of the hearts, likes, shares, comments, all that good stuff that happened all on my social media last week. Yep. Me and Mr. Royston have been traveling and on the move and celebrating birthdays and shopping and woo, it's just been a whirlwind. But thank you so much for all of your support and all of your happy birthdays and all that good stuff. I think he had a wonderful birthday. What do you think? Yes. Okay. He said he had a wonderful birthday. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey, love. How are you? Well, while I'm starting it off, while you're in the building, Miss AJ Houston is a phenomenal nonprofit executive director. We were on not too long ago, and our big event comes up on August 7th. And it's at Bates Memorial. If you go to bkrorstenfoundation.org, the flyer is there, as well as a link if you wish to donate and all the activities for that. Good morning, good morning, good morning. On August 7th, if you're in the Louisville, Kentucky area, and it's already time for back to school. August 7th, the children in Jefferson County go back to school August 11th. So other states I know around the country, they don't go back to after Labor Day. Not around here. They hitting the ground running. So if you have a child and we're giving away, I think at the last count, it's 1,500 books and backpacks and all that good stuff and school supplies. It's an incredible endeavor. And you'll see on that flyer, if you go to bkrorstenfoundation.org, all the partners that are part of that. And it is for a new kid. And yes, I'm still celebrating my 1-year anniversary of my nonprofit as a new kid on the block. I am learning, taking notes, and as they say, learning from the most experience. And I'm just super proud to even be a part of it. So BK Royston Foundation and the publishing company, of course, have donated books and backpacks. We did 500. So if you want to contribute in kind, it doesn't matter anywhere in the world that you are and you want to contribute, please do so. It doesn't matter the amount. All of that will go for supporting and continuing for the efforts to help those that are underserved and underrepresented communities, so that when they go back to school, they've got a backpack with everything they need to be successful. That's our goal. It's Educational First Foundation, the partnership with, and so you're welcome, love. And so there's an opportunity for us to help serve others. I know we prayed all last school year. We were in prayer. Good morning, Dr. Bowles. Good morning, Dr. Bowles, to you. Dr. Bowles was a part of the Educational Summit last year to really help us as we bridge the gap with some ideas, as well as she has a foundation. Yeah, wonderful. I'm jealous. Martha's Vineyard. Enjoy. I saw the pictures. It looked wonderful. But she also has a tutoring company, nonprofit as well. And so last year we were really talking about and helping teachers and parents alike and all administration to help bridge that gap. So now we have another opportunity to kick off the new school year, the ground running, and make it happen. So just in case, find Dr. Tamara Bowles when in the next couple weeks when she comes back from her vacation and celebrating her husband's 60th birthday. Find her if you know that your child needs assistance with tutoring, math, science, everything else, writing, the whole 9 yards. And if you're a GED program, she's doing ACT prep. She does it all. So reach out to Dr. Tamara Bowles, find her, inbox her. Give her till like Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. But we're all about helping people to live their best life. You're welcome, AJ. It's my privilege, my honor to be a part of this endeavor. So we're all about making sure that people are living their best life. And a part of that is preparing the next generation for what they need to be successful. It's all about helping all of us be successful, because we've got to be concerned about the generations next to come. So, all righty. So I'm thank you so much. And I appreciate that. So I wanted to talk a little bit about, and I'm extemporaneous, so I can go with the flow of the Holy Spirit and whatever else is going on, so that I can make sure that you get the information you need to help support. And if you can't support financially, please pray for us as we continue to move forward. So I want to just take a little portion, and we're really talking about rest and recovery, because really July and August is all about that. I've been watching social media. Oh yeah, I'm a social media person, and I love seeing the picture of people with their feet in the sand and water. I hope to do that soon myself. Me and Mr. Rustin get to put our feet in some sand and walk along the beach and all that good stuff and all our romantic stuff. But what a part of July and August that's really essential for me is always rest and recovery. When I taught, they used to tell us, be sure and get rest, be sure and get rest. And so I found just a portion of scripture. Several times in scripture, they did talk about Jesus went away from the crowd. He had to recover from all of that. Jesus was all man, all God, but he still was in a human body. So he gave us an example, whether he needed to or not. He gave us an example of things that human beings do. He did the supernatural. He worked the miracles, but he still was in a human body. And so the last 4 words in Matthew 8:24, but he was asleep. Of course, this is the great storm and peace be still. We wrote plays about it. We've seen the movie. We've seen all of that. So peace be still. But when the scene first starts, Jesus was asleep. So therefore, he had been in ministry. He'd been healing people, delivering people, opening blinded eyes and all that. And sometimes Jesus showed us he was asleep. So rest and recovery is essential. Why? Number one, life happens. Life happens. The no matter what has gone on, the grind of life, the needs, the obligations, the necessities, and the emergencies, the drop everything, get to the hospitals, this one died, how we gonna pay for the funeral? Life happens. Even the good stuff. They graduated from high school. They graduated from college. Now we've got to switch gears. Now we've got to change the house. Now Big Mama's moving in, and Pop needs to find a place to stay. He died. Somebody killed him. There's all kinds of things. Life happens. Life happens. Some of it is the devil. Some of it is God testing us, but life still happens. There are bills, and there are bills that we create and bills that happen. Life just happens. A job, a boss, a coworker, your family, your friends, the neighbors, a water pipe burst, whatever happens. The dryer doesn't dry anymore, and you need a new washer. The refrigerator does whatever. Life happens. So number two, you got to listen to your body. You got to listen to your body. And my body tells me, it's like, look, girl, you need to go lay down. You need to take, I take time out. If I have a window in my day, I will lay down and take a nap. Even if I got up real early, and that nap time might be during lunchtime, that nap time might be in the afternoon if I have a class that evening, but I have to listen to my body, because I don't want to go back in no hospital. I don't want to be sick. I don't want none of that. So I have to listen to my body, because life continues to happen. But my body says, you're not superhuman, sweetie. You will have to take a break. You will have to stop. But number 3, what does rest look like for you? So we realize life happens. We know that our body says, something's not correct. You need to take a nap and lay down. You have a headache, take 2 Tylenol or whatever that looks like for you. Go outside and look at a tree, or I often tell people, if you can't do a whole full vacation, Go get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and go sit by a creek. Go sit in the park and watch the water go by. But you got to listen to your body when it needs a break from what it looks like. And rest looks different for everybody else. You know, me, I can rejuvenate after a 2 or 3 hour nap. I'm good. I can forge ahead. Some people may have to go away from it a month. They may have to shut down social media. I'm not that girl, but shut down social media, everything. They have to give away from everybody. They have to go. I saw a beautiful picture of someone who was who shared a picture of her daughter on basically a totally solo retreat. It was gorgeous. The pictures and the post. Well, she needed that. I don't know whether I can do that because I'm not a rock climber or whatever. But what she needed and what I needed is two different things. And for her to say a 2 hour nap doesn't work for me, I need to go climb a mountain. Good. I say go for it, baby, and take the pictures and let me enjoy it. But what does rest look like for you? And if you can't answer that, you haven't rested in a while, boo. And your body is screaming, hello, hello. It's screaming, we're going to shut down if you don't shut it down. If you don't figure out what that rest looks like for you and what that recovery looks like for you, whether you say, well, I don't have the budget for it. I said, get the peanut butter and jelly sandwich and go to the park. Whatever that time away, take little spurts, little windows of rest and recovery, because if not, we'll find out that you're in a hospital somewhere and pray for Miss So-and-so and pray for Uncle So-and-so because they didn't listen to the body and determine little snippets of what rest looks like for them. Now, after you've rested, I feel better. Okay, now I can tackle that problem. Now I can get back in more focused and driven. Now I can determine what's important and what's not. So sometimes after you've rested and recovered, some people lose momentum. Some people, the wind goes out of their sails and they just, but you can't stop. There's still purpose and destiny. There's still a reason. There's still, you got to rest and stop and listen to your body, but you still got to number 4, you got to remember your why. Why am I doing this? Why is this important? Why do I need to participate? Especially those things that are optional and volunteer and it's not paid, it's not a job, it's not adding to your bottom line. Is that really a part of your why? You may have to bow out gracefully and tell them, no, I can't participate in this. It's too much on my plate. I can't. And people respect that. And if they don't, you don't need to deal with them anyway. Because at the end of the day, people living, surviving, and living their best life is really what's most important. So remember your why. Okay, wait a minute. What did I get involved in this in the first place? Okay. Is this still important as it was before? Is it meeting the need that I have in my life? Do I have room for it? Do I have time for it? Do I have money for it? Do I have the energy for it? If not, if it don't work, shut it down. So then next, predetermine what's most important. You may have to reprioritize yourself. That's a part of what rest and recovery does too. Determine what's important and determine, that, the old folks who say, that's the straw that broke the camel's back. That last thing that you put on, shut it down for you. So then you have to say, wait a minute. Okay, it's too many. I'm trying to navigate too many plates in the air. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. What's important and what's not? So then you have to redetermine what's important and what's not. And, we used to say in school, determine what your big rocks are. 1, 2, 3, maybe 5, but 3 big rocks. That these are the most important things. My health, my family, making sure everything is covered bill-wise in my house so we can keep moving. And then the other things are subservient to that. Sure, faith in God and all that goes without saying. But the other things pertaining to life and godliness, you got to determine that. And then finally, after you've rested and recovered and determined what is important, and these are the 3 rocks and the 3 big things that I'm going to be focusing on, pursue. David said to God, oh God, we got to recover. It's a big, we got to recover all. They took the women and children. Oh my gosh. Shall I pursue? The enemy, shall I pursue my goal? Shall I pursue? And God said, pursue. So once you determine, you pray, you have time for introspection, you have time for devotionals and the right music and the right thought pattern and sleep and eating the right foods and all that good stuff and exercise and seeing nature and determine what's most important in your life, then pursue it. Go after it. Make sure with all your might, make sure you plan well, sure. Figure out how much it's going to cost. What is it going to take? Who you need on your team, who you don't need on your team, and what that looks like for you, and then pursue it with all your heart, with all your mind. You got this one life to live. Live it your best. I hope that helps you today. It helped me. Life happens and realizing that, life is going on, but I got to listen to my body. Being able to sit in a restaurant and laugh and eat and lick your fingers with eating chicken and outside and, fanning a few flies and all that. That's fun. That's enjoyable. Enjoying your family while you have them. Enjoying the time with friends while you have them. If that means getting in the car or getting on a plane, whatever that looks like for you and what you need, and moving about the world and moving about the country to enjoy the best life, because this is what we got. And then heaven, and then death, and then heaven, or the rapture, and then heaven. So he's given us this life to live. Live it the best. Live it the best. Do your best. Listen to your body. Life happens, but listen to your body. Determine what rest looks like for you. Remember your why. And redetermine. You may have to recalibrate. Say, well, no, that's for another season. Redetermine what's most important and then pursue it. Go for it. Go for it. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, AJ. Again, just a reminder of those of you who are joining or even going to see on the replay, go to bkroystonfoundation.org if you want to participate in our books backpack giveaway. If you're in the Louisville, Kentucky area or surrounding around the world, you can give to support this great cause. At last count, there were 1,500 books and backpacks that are going to be given away at this event on August 7th at Bates Memorial Baptist Church in Louisville, Kentucky. So it's a drive-by, so it's going to be safety and all that good stuff. So be sure and go to that website and you'll see all of that information there. Click on the flyer and you can give, and everything given will go to support those efforts and making sure the underserved, underrepresented have the books, the backpacks, and the school supplies that they need to be successful. As far as living your best life, be sure at 10 a.m. today, Eastern Standard Time, coming up next, interview my guest, Evangelist Catherine Morris on envision-radio.com, where praise meets talk. Or you can also listen, download the Google Play Store, the Envision Radio app, as well as listen on Simple Radio, Audacity, Tuner, MyTuner Radio, and Radio.Garden, and Get Me Radio, Media U apps. Oh, we're everywhere you want to be. So Catherine Morrison. And then, of course, I'm syndicated at RegiaRadio.com in Nigeria, which is 3 p.m. West Africa time. And my guest today is Pastor Nissan Stewart on RegiaRadio.com. So you got two interviews today, helping you to live your best life. And of course, after me at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is Miss Cheryl Underwood and Spiritual Nourishment. She does have a shout out line, 1-855-743-7951. That's 1-855-Cheryl1. Shout out your church. Give her a shout out of encouragement and send her a comment. Now you got to be listening to Spiritual Nourishment when she shouts you out. I've been a benefactor of that. She shouted out BK Royston Publishing, and I was just like, ah! So it does happen and it can happen, but you got to record it first. So go to 855-Cheryl1 for the church shout out line. If you are interested in connecting with me, Julia Royston, on BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and all that good stuff, The link to all my worlds are solo.to/Julia A. Royston. That's a one-sheeter website that really gives me opportunity to share everything on my websites, all my e-commerce store, all my contact information, as well as a couple free downloads for you as well. So be sure and go there, solo.to/Julia A. Royston, and connect with me. If you're ready to publish, talkwithroyston.com. Let's have a conversation about your book or your business, and let's move it to the next level. Book Business Bosses is my coaching program. So if you need a coach, getting you started, moving from your book to products and services to your business, let's have a conversation as well. Talkwithroyston.com. I love you all. I really appreciate it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Thank you. How are you? Okay, so this gentleman right here, Anthony, is I was interviewed on his podcast, so follow him on social media. He's in Greece by way of South Africa. So, Kenya, I'm sorry. And so it's like, oh my gosh. So I went from one day being interviewed on an India podcast to being on a podcast where he's based in Greece. So I'm really international. I feel international all day long. And it was a wonderful opportunity. And as soon as the replay is up, I'll be sure and post it. But be sure and follow him and his podcast as well. Good morning, Karen Brown, all the way in Culpeper, Virginia. Love you, sweetie. Hopefully we'll talk again soon. Be sure and connect with Karen Brown. She has a nonprofit. Yeah, I don't care. It's my platform. I can support whoever I want to. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. So Karen Brown has a nonprofit, ES3 Foundation. So be sure and follow her. It's in honor of her son, but it helps to support all types of people, all kinds of people, and helping them to live their best life. So reach out and show how you can support. The sock thing is incredible. So they do a sock drive to support the homeless or those who are who need socks, and it's a wonderful giveaway and all that good stuff. Oh, okay, hold on. Here's the and I'll share the link too as well. So here's the replay. Thank you so much. Bookplacemedia.com. And so that is the replay of our interview. I'll post that on my social media as well as share it. Thank you, Anthony. Good morning, Kathy. Oh my gosh. Both twins are on. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. I love you guys so much and appreciate all your support. Love you both. And now Kathy Dixon. Okay, so Kathy is Karen's twin. Did you? Yeah, you can't really see it, but they're twins. And so Kathy has a wonderful youth group with young ladies. I don't have my t-shirt on today, but I definitely have that too. And so reach out to her. So Kathy Dixon and then Karen Dixon Brown, find her as well. They have some wonderful organizations where they're really striving to not only mentor and grow and educate as well as support young people, the next generation. Karen does children and adults. Kathy has a wonderful, wonderful youth group that I know from COVID kind of did the virtual thing, but now they're going to be back on in person. So if you want to support these people who are clearly on the front lines of helping others live their best life, be sure and reach out and follow them as well. So I'm Julia Royston of BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the coaching community, the Book Business Bosses, helping you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, be a book business boss, and live your best life. You all be blessed. Love you all. Have a great week. Bye-bye.